Hey folks, welcome to today's lesson. It's Cry Me a River for solo guitar. Let's get started. The melody starts on the 9th degree. So the melody isn't, I would call that like, we're in E minor, so it's an E minor add 9. So here's the deal. First of all, this is just kind of my process. I want to get that 9 on top of the E minor. So this is the first thing I grab. Here's the E minor triad. And yes, you could just do it like this. See, this is really interesting that you could refinger the same chord. In this case, just a triad, but of course I have the low E as well. But we want the 9 on top of the F sharp. So I'm thinking that. And it's kind of a fingering issue. It kind of depends on what comes after it. Or we could do it like this. This actually sounds a little bit more epic and a little bit more dark. Because actually now I added in that thicker B. The root, the fifth, the root, the octave here, and that's pretty fat. Or A, B, A. Now you say you're lonely. And notice how I grab that 9. Okay, I'm just kind of making it really sparse. This would be super cool with a Telecaster, a lot of reverb, you know, that kind of Tex-Mex. And then I want to get the sharp 5, so I might put it here. Okay, and then this. Right? To the A minor 7. It could be A minor 9. It could be A minor like this. Or it could be this. There's so many things we could do on that A minor once we arrive. However, let's just go back and explore this a little bit more. So I'm gonna do it super slow, not even worrying about the rhythm. And then I wanna get the C here, because that's the sharp 5. Technically, theoretically, it should be called a B sharp, but we're gonna call it C. That was cool, got the sharp 5 there. Melody. So this is almost like a C major 7 chord with the E in the bass. Think of it like that, E minor, C major 7 with the E in the bass, and then we want the C sharp. And that could be that should be called E minor 6 technically, but it can also be called a C sharp minor 7 flat 5. If you know your theory of the enharmonic, E minor 6 equals C sharp minor 7 flat 5. And then we got E minor 7, which could be this. G6 basically. E minor 7 is equivalent to G6. See all these cool things? This will help you later for soloing and other chord voicings too, if you want to start to think that way. Thinking about, oh, I could do E minor, C major 7, C sharp half dim, G6 with the E in the bass. It's great, you could do that up high as well. So I'll come back to that as the later chord explorations. Right now the focus and the goal is to get into a chord melody style arrangement. But as you know, if it's major, you could do major 7, major 6, major 9, major 6, 9, whatever you want to add. And then add a little movement. And what I did there was go from G major 7 to G6. And then we want the F sharp half dim, B7 to the E minor. But it doesn't go to E minor. This is where it's a cycle. It goes to B minor. That B7 turns to dominant. That's a delayed cycle. Speaking again, chord melody for me, I'm often playing the melodies on the 2nd string or the 1st string up higher if I can. See, that's a 3rd string, but I can't really get that much of the chord. But I could get it if I put it here to the E7 there. And then gotta get this little slur right here. And then B7. This is interesting. It's a B7 chord, but we want to get this A sharp. That's pretty dissonant, right? You got the A7, but we want the A sharp, so it's a major 7. I know that's theoretically not correct, but it's really just an embellishment. That's how I'm thinking of it. Cry me a river. Okay, then the A9, or you could do E minor. I actually like kind of like E minor. E minor going to A7. The chart might just say A7 or A9, but you can always throw a 2 chord in front of the dominant chord. So instead of just A7, put an E minor there. So it's E minor, A7. That's what I was thinking. It gives it more movement, and then maybe go to the A7. So So let me talk about what I just did there. And then to the A7 there, okay? So I'm going E minor. Okay, thirds. Except for this, I'm using the open strings. But there, put an A in the bass, so you have A, C. It's kind of implied. I could do a 4-note voicing, but that's too much work. I kind of like sometimes the implied harmony rather than stating everything, like big fat chord voicings. That's not always needed. I like minimalism sometimes. Let's try this again. And you want to switch on the A here. You know, the chart says A minor, D7, G, and that's fine. That's kind of the how the lead sheet, how it's written. But I'm gonna do a substitute. Instead of A minor, D7 to 2-5, I'm gonna do a flat 6 to the 5. I'm gonna keep both of them as kind of a dominant or major chord. I cried. So it kind of matches the melody. So that's E flat, and I'm just using a major triad. So it'd be I cried, 1, I cried up, and then get to D, river. These are just triads, okay? And you can put 1, I cried a river over you. I like that, 2-5. There it is. I cried a river over you. Nice, let's do that again.